core and stack it. Again, we want to thank the Patriot Guard for coming. This machine back here is called a sand mixer. It actually is the apparatus that mixes the sand, the very fine sand, with the high temperature resin. We'll be using that through this process and backfilling. Through this process, we'll use a couple of tons of sand. Sometimes our housekeeping isn't 100%. We lose things. We just hope we didn't leave it in Cincinnati. Dang, I hate when that happens. Did you pack the cores? No, did you pack the cores? Oh well. Everything is very special, including the crane. The crane is subjected to 2,000 degree fumes coming from the casting, so it's all very special. Now Tim has got a propane torch, and what he's doing is again drying the mold, make sure there's no moisture in there. Even though we have had, it was a lot of dew this morning and then frost, and even though we have it covered, sometimes you get some moisture in there.
Tommy, you want to come here and help us? Dad, tell him to come up here. What? Need help.
Those are sandbags full of sand, just in case of a problem with some metal that would happen to be molten and maybe get loose. We just throw the sand on it and it puddles and absolutely instantly goes from liquid to solid. Everything's for safety. Now the cores are relatively heavy, but two guys could manage them. We prefer to use the crane so that there's even pressure on all parts of the core. We don't want to have it cracked somehow or be damaged in any way. Now we'll clean it again, make sure that there is no loose sand, and they'll dry it as they stack them. Now the center core has the inscription that you'll see tomorrow. We'll surprise everybody, but we won't tell you what's on the bell. You'll see it tomorrow. Now we're self-contained. We've got our own generator for making power. The only thing that we need locally is the propane. We can't transport propane ourselves. All right, we'll stack the first core. these pieces are keyed together so that they fit perfectly together. There's no way that they can be backwards or upside down or anything like that. They're actually keyed. Now once we pour the bell, you'll notice when you see it tomorrow, there's a slight ridge of bronze metal between each of the cores where they stack, where there will be a little bit of seepage through that sand mold. We grind that off very simply, so but it is part of what you'll see tomorrow morning. Move the tray, get the second core ready to go. Now this evening when you get here, you'll see this digital readout that's on the back of the trailer. Right now it reads 0. We hope at 6 o'clock it reads 2200, because that is a barometer that actually goes right into the molten bronze. It tells us the exact temperature of the molten bronze. Optimum, we want to pour the bell when it's 2200 degrees. Now propane does not get very hot by some standards, so our furnace actually has a huge blower on it that sucks atmosphere, sucks air in. It's kind of like a blower on an automobile engine. Takes us about 3 hours to heat the metal. Second core, cleaning it up, making sure there's no loose sand, no imperfections where they fit together.
So that's the reverse image of what will actually be in the bell. So we've got a pattern back at the shop with a removable insert.
Yep.
And we CNC machined that insert, inserted it into our core box, and this is what we came up with. So we can literally put anything on the inside of there.
Very, very good.
Yeah. So.
I won't say what the description was.
Yeah.
Guys, let me get one more. Alright, you guys look in here too. Thank you. I'm sorry.
All right, great.